Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah shit, I forgot to change up my mic so that I don't hear myself. But hello, welcome everyone. You know that I should just do like a just chatting screen, right? Rita, what are you doing? Rita, no! Rita, that's my water! Rita! Rita's very fascinating. Rita's very fascinated with all of the stuff that I've got for ASMR. I literally just scored through my stuff to see what I could use. Also, I don't know if a PNG tuber would be good for this because it reacts to sound, but I do like the style. Guys, what do you think of Enya? I think Enya is very nice, very relaxing. Hey, should I put like a filter so that it's all dark and mysterious, or dark and soothing? Wow. But yes, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Ghost's Awful No Good Very Bad ASMR Adventure. This is my first time doing ASMR, and I am very terrified. And yeah. So here's the thing. I've only watched ASMR videos, and I've only listened to ASMR from streamers that have like that binaural thingamajig. Thank you, Vico. Let's see. Let's put it at like Frida, that's my water. Frida, that's my water. No. How about this? Is this good? Is this good ASMR audio? No, I'm not sick. I'm just talking softly because this is ASMR. And ASMR time. You have to speak softly. Isn't that right, Frida? Isn't that right? Frida, don't be mean. Don't start making noises. But look. I have long nails, so I can do this. Shit, I am like hitting the mic. I'm so sorry. But I can do scratches, both soft and a little bit rougher, like this. And I can also do tappies. And then I also have a glass that makes this really nice sound. It was cold before, so it sounded better. But I do really like sounds like this. I also got this very nice keyboard that I actually got gifted by Freak. Shout out to Freak Cover for gifting me this super nice tiny little keyboard, this numpad. And I think that the sound that the keys do is also very nice. Okay. I also put on Enya because I find it relaxing. I really like Enya songs. My parents used to actually put up. Sorry about that. Oh no. Sorry about that. But my parents used to put up Enya songs back when we went on road trips, so that I would actually fall asleep. Usually when there were like very long trips, especially when it was through the countryside. There were a lot of winding roads and I used to get very nauseous. So they put it up so that I would go to sleep, and then I wouldn't like throw up at the side of the road. You know, the only ASMR that I've ever listened to is those ones with the very fancy binaural kinds of microphones, so I'm a little bit nervous, but apparently the Yeti mic can be serviceable, so I am hoping that it is okay. Yeah, I've got a ton of stuff. So aside from the glass and from the little keyboard, which is very, very nice. I like it a lot, especially because it's got this very soft sounding keys and it is very mushy. I've also got just basic coins that I can shuffle around. I always like the sound of jingling coins. Every day is of course contributing. ASMR tends to be difficult for me because I have very sensitive hearing, so I'm very picky about what kinds of ASMR I like. But I'm gonna try and add a little bit variety so that you guys get like the whole experience. I do know that in some ASMR channels there's also using brushes, brushing the microphone. And that can also be very nice and relaxing. I especially like the ones that sort of have like an immersion aspect to it, like they're giving you like a little face massage or applying a mask on you. I also really like a specific ASMR channel on TikTok that is called Paper Pepper, and they actually do ASMR by creating those little different paper contraptions. Paper ASMR is one of my favorites. I really like the dry sound of it. I just also like the sound of manipulating paper. I think that it comes with the area of just being an artist, that I like the sound of paper and things scrapping over paper. But another thing that I found is this little Nokia, or well, not Nokia, but this soul brick phone that I used to have when I was little. And the sound is very clicky. As someone who has a lot of anxiety, these little clicky sounds are very satisfying and calming to me. Especially because it helps with skin picking. So, fun fact or not so fun fact about me, but if you guys know what trichotillomania is, or if you guys don't know, it is a type of disorder or a type of I don't want to say illness, but a type of unhealthy coping mechanism in which you actually sort of like pull out your hair compulsively when you get nervous or when you get stressed. And I have something that's a variant of it, which is called dermatillomania. So basically, instead of taking out my hair, which is bad, I instead pick on my skin. So all of those clicky fidgets and things that keep my hands busy are very, very good. And apparently I also found out that they're good for ASMR, so that's a double win. I don't know if you guys can hear me drink my stuff. Drink my water. I am taking big gulps of water. I'm also trying not to speak too loud. Yeah, I don't wanna startle anybody. But yeah, all of these stuffs that make clicky sounds or that I can just like tap repeatedly is so nice. What could I do? I wonder if I could just Oh, I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. You know how my see you later screen is just me sleeping? I think that would be a very good ASMR background. Maybe I could add my PNG tuber model, a little sleeping cap. That would be cute. But yeah, let's see what else I brought. Aside from the toothbrushes, there was this dehumidifier that my mom bought at, I believe it was Dollar City, and it actually uses these beads that, when in contact with humidity, turned into liquid. So now I have this liquidy thing that I can just like shovel around and make water noises with, which I think is very nice. I don't know what chemical is in here, but it sounds nice, so it does not matter. I'm trying just to not spill it, in case it's actually a dangerous chemical. But it smells good. It smells really, really nice. Oh, I also like to play with Legos a lot. So oftentimes I have just pieces lying around. Lego is very generous with the amounts of pieces that they give you. So you actually have a ton of things, often left over. And I like the sound of the jingling. It's like Markiplier. Pay attention, jingle jingle. Pay attention, jingle jingle jingle. And I keep them on a mug because I just like the sound of porcelain hitting these little plastic trinkets. I even brought 2 glasses, so if I wanted, I could just drop all of the pieces into one glass and then pour them back in. Oh no, some got stuck because this had water before. Look. Oh no. Sorry about my voice. What? I like shuffling. It is very relaxing to me. What else did I bring? What else did I bring? Oh, I also have this small spray. It is just filled with water because for some watercolor techniques, you actually need to use water sprays. For example, when you're creating water or waves, oftentimes you actually need some sort of spray, or at least a very fluffy brush that you can spray water with. So that it creates a nice effect. And honestly, whenever Granny does the little splashes, it just makes my mind happy. It gives me all the tingles. What else do I have? Rita, can you help me? Rita says no. Oh no, Rita's fighting my brush. No. But I don't know. There are a lot of stuff that I don't know about ASMR. So if you have any suggestions, I would be happy to oblige. Frida, don't be mean. Don't be mean, Frida. Tell Frida not to be mean, please. Wait, somebody's calling me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My dad was in dire need of help. Let's see. Oh my god, it's so funny. Frida. Oh no! What happened, Frida? I wish I could just put my care out to pour for you. That would be perfect ASMR. Some people say that actually the purrs of cats can be physically healing. So, for people who are often sick, they put cats beside them to just keep them company. And apparently the purring is therapeutic. I wonder if Frida could be a therapy cat. She loves cuddling, and she loves playing with others. She may be a little bit of an attention hog though. Isn't that right, Frida? What do you think? Frida says that she agrees. She does not like having her spotlight taken from her. That's why she created the cult of Frida, so that I wouldn't look at any cat bad hair. No. Frida, don't be mean. I like coins. Frida, do you like coins? Yeah, that is all I have for now when it comes to ASMR stuff. I know people can do cool tricks with their fingers. That is one ASMR VTuber that actually can make heartbeat sounds with his hands, and that is so cool. I wish I'd had that power. Now I'm gonna eat that all in some coins. Not coins, it's just Lego pieces. Why are you sticking? No, Lego pieces, what happened to you? I think Frida's far more interested on the things that I'm jingling around. Isn't that right, Frida? Oh yeah, she's definitely far more interested in that. Why are you wet? Oh, because of the spray water. Frida, what are we going to do? By the way, mouse sound alerts are deactivated. Actually, all of them are, I think. Just so that you guys don't get jump scared by a new follower alert or anything of the sort. Shoot. I'm gonna have to clean this. Oh, So you know how Lego's very kind with pieces? I often keep the Lego pieces in their original packaging. The chopping is this very nice crinkly plastic. And I find it very relaxing to just sprinkle it around. Frida also likes it. Isn't that right, Frida? I do wonder when I will watch this ASMR pod how weird it'll be to just listen to all of these sounds, knowing what they are. Hello, Diesel. How are you doing tonight? Or this morning? Whatever time zone you're in, welcome. Guys, maybe I should lock my door when I do ASMR. Frida's going insane with all of the sounds. I'm sorry, Frida. Will you forgive me, Frida? Please? I'll give you chin scratches if you do. I guess if I'm never going to do this again, I should probably create a trigger menu, right? That would be easy. Aw, thank you. I am also doing well. Thank you so much for asking, Basil. I'm just trying out something new for my channel. I have had some people asking for ASMR, and I'm just trying it out. I am testing the waters. While my cat absolutely goes insane with all of the stuff that I'm taking out. Frida, no, that's my water, Frida. No, Frida. Frida, that's my water. No. Frida, come here. Come here, baby. This is why this is awful no good, very bad ASMR attention. Because Frida's here to interrupt me. Do you like the crunchy paper, Frida? Don't bite on it, please. Oh, she likes the brushes. I don't know if you can hear her sniffing the mic. No, I will not let you. Frida, don't bite the brush. Frida, she has got into the mic now. Frida! Frida, no! Thank you so much, Basil. I'm glad that you like it. Frida, do you wanna say hi? Without biting the mic, please. Do you wanna say hi? No! No, no biting. Frida? If you wanna stay here, you cannot bite, okay? Okay? Will you not bite for me? Frida. Don't bite me. Frida, please don't bite me. No. Bite must he bite? Why must he be evil? Frida, don't bite me. Okay, I will need to take the beast out of the desk before she actually drops something. Okay, I'm done. Sorry about that. Frida can get very curious when she sees me doing stuff that I don't usually do. She's a very routine-oriented cat. Isn't that right, Frida? What is this, just Silent Night Enya version? Ah, this is just Silent Night Enya version. Incredible. I didn't know Enya did Christmas carols. And again, Enya's mostly just for background noise. But I really do enjoy her music. I have been wondering though, since I have done a couple of stints doing sound design for my classes in university, how exactly does ASMR contemplate in those kinds of areas? It is very interesting to learn. I haven't done this in a while. I don't know which one is better, porcelain or glass. Technically crystal. But I do like this little tippy tappy sounds. Now I know that Frida's enjoying them on the very least. Definitely, she also wants the brush. I wonder if there's a difference on the fiber of makeup brushes and regular paint brushes. Because a lot of people use makeup brushes for ASMR compared to the alternative. But I always thought if you go cheap, if you go to like a dollar store, you can find a lot of brushes for free. Not for free, but you know, a lot of regular paintbrushes for very cheap. In fact, I think that makeup brushes might be actually way more expensive than regular brushes. I guess it may be about the softness of the fiber. That could be it. Thank you so much for the follow, Kit. I hope that you enjoy yourself here. Freedom, are you enjoying yourself?
Wait, I hear something. Frida!
Freedom! No! Thank you so much, Beazle, for becoming a wisp. As well, if you'd like, you can go to Stream Avatars, to the Stream Avatars extension if you're on desktop, or in mobile, you can actually go and do the command !wisp on chat to customize your little wisp to your liking. Thank you so much for the bits as well, Beazle. Hello, Kit. How are you doing? I'm trying to be very careful with the sprays. I don't want any sensitive stuff to get wet. But it is one of my favorite triggers. Yeah, I'll let you play with the cap if you let me do stuff. For those who don't know, Frida is my cat, and also the owner of all of the little wisps. She owns my soul through a contract that we created when I adopted her. And now I am about to spread the good word everywhere I go, including in this channel. But yeah, I am pretty much a beginner to this. I am just picking up stuff that I've seen other ASMR artists do and see how it goes. Oh. Frida is very happy with just playing with the bottle cap of my spray bottle, so that's great. One less thing to worry about. Oh. I really wanted to try this because I actually have long nails right now, and I usually cut them short pretty fast. I usually prefer to have short nails since I do a lot of manual stuff, and they can get in the way pretty easily. But I found that they're good for making ASMR stuff. In fact, I've seen some people who are just specialized in that, who just keep not their nails super long, but they do decide to keep maybe 1 or 2 nails long, or get fakies when they're going to do ASMR, the ones that you can take out pretty easily. Yeah. It is very fun though, even if I don't like painting my nails. You know, when you do traditional art, it can be very difficult to keep your nails on for a long while, or wear nail polish. because as a watercolor artist, I work with a lot of water-based stuff, and of course I also use paints. I use gouache, I use acrylics, and I also dabble in doll customization. I haven't customized a doll in a while, but usually I work with a lot of setting sprays, usually just to give plastic some texture, but I also work with a lot of different pigments that can get into my hands, and they can get very difficult to clean, especially because when you are doing any sort of art that has to do with any kind of water or diluting stuff, the nail polish actually starts crackling because your nail expands. Your nail actually can absorb some water, and when that happens, and you have this harsh layer of nail polish on top, and then it just reduces once more after they dry up, you get this sort of crackle effect. The nail polish comes off way easier. Since it's already sort of getting loose by the expansion and reduction or shrinking of the nail when you work with a lot of water-based stuff. And when you work with acrylics, that just means that you're gonna get paint on your hands more often than not. And usually the paint will not be able to get taken off because of that, and you just have a smudge or a stain on your nail polish until you take everything off. If you're very good at nail art, you may actually be able to just take the top layer off of the nail polish, sew the top coat, and reapply it again, but it can be very difficult if you're just a beginner. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. I would like to gather a lot of trinkets. Not only for ASMR, but just because I like to have fun stuff to play around with my hands. And sometimes even little pieces can be very helpful or just very fun to have around for a little bit. But I also really like collecting a lot of vintage things, specifically brass or copper things and decorations. I really enjoy the patina. The patina? Patina. Patina, patina, patina. So you're actually able to see that mix of orangey copper and blue on the shift of them as they age. You can always polish it once more, but I would like to see maybe someone who works with copper do sort of like selective polishing or selective patina so that you can create different pieces of art, different drawings, different patterns, or different effects on the paper and on itself. I do wonder if there's a difference between this keyboard and this keyboard. Obviously one is harsher than the other, but I wonder if the mic is actually picking it up. I don't listen to myself while I'm on stream because it can actually be very difficult to concentrate when I have somebody talk to me at a like 1.5 delay. Not really 1.5, but enough that it feels important. And I have always been taught to not interrupt others, so I end up interrupting myself and stopping to hear what the other me is going to say. But the delay is so low that it's actually difficult to realize what I'm actually listening to. It will definitely be very, very interesting to hear myself back once the VOD is over. But yeah. I wonder if people actually use jingle bells or anything of the such as ASMR tools. Jingles are nice, but sometimes some of the bells that my cat toys have can be very loud. I get startled so easily, so it can always be difficult to get things that may sound pleasing to me. But I am always mindful. Some of the sounds that I do like or that I don't like are actually very pleasant to others. For example, a lot of people like ASMR. Ooh, light jingles are nice. I may try and get some jingly stuff if my cat doesn't get to it first. Yeah, classic cats. They like anything that sounds jingly. She does love a lot of the sprays though. Back when we first had her as a kitten, people told us that if we didn't want her to get on the table or do stuff, we could use the spray training, but it didn't really work on her. She actually really likes light sprays of water. So whenever we tried to spray her and sculpt her, she would just open her mouth so that she would get all of the water in her, and she would actually be able to drink the water. Let me wipe off the water off the mic. Thankfully this mic has a filter, a very chunky filter. But I always worry I may get something wet. I do wonder if they buy more of those microphones that look like human ears. They often put a lot of stuff on those guys. They must be really well made so that they can withstand all of the stuff people put in there. Even though I love it when ASM artists use foam, I always get a little bit worried that maybe they'll end up damaging that very expensive gear. Especially because it is rather pricey to get a replacement. I think that the cheapest one is $123. And the priciest one is as far as I remember, $213. It is interesting that most of their pricing is just comprised of 3 numbers: 1, 2, 3. But I have found them to be very interesting. You know, oh actually, I'm just seeing the prices. Apparently, their most expensive microphone is actually $2,000. Oh my gosh. Also, thank you so much for following Bonnie Shark. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. $2,000. That's so much. I wonder what's so special about these $2,000 microphones. Of course, there's one that has 4 ears. I'm not even joking. They have the actual physical 4 ears on the mic. Peel glue off the mic ears? That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for the subs, Visa! And congratulations to everyone who got the subs. Thank you so much, Visa. Do you perchance have a suggestion for any trigger? I don't have everything at hand, but I will try my best. Oh, I trained level 2. Holy. Wait, should I swear on an ASMR stream? Guys, is it good to swear in an ASMR stream? Oh no. I do wonder if people get shocked at how much I swear on my streams due to my cute setup. But I like cute stuff. And I also like swearing. I should really get an ASMR menu done with the stuff that I have. So I could do little legs, like little ear speeches. Mr. Tacos, thank you so much for becoming a wisp. I hope that you enjoy your time here. And by the way, an ad is going to start in 45 seconds. Honestly, I may actually have to do the ad warnings a little bit earlier depending on the actual amount of delay that there is. I hope that there isn't a lot though. Yeah. Yes! I can say fuck. I am so glad. Thank you so much, Mr. Tacos. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. How has your day been? By the way, I may be cheating a little. Anya is so relaxing and so nice to listen to. I always have trouble keeping myself awake when I listen to her. But then again, right now I have such restless hands that it's actually pretty easy to stay focused. Oh, I have seen people do this. Like pairing. It's actually very easy for me because I'm Latino. And we actually have to learn how to roll our R's. Like this. Oh. I recommend to anybody who doesn't know how to roll their R's to learn how to roll their R's. It is very fun because your whole mouth vibrates. You can also recreate that feeling by popping candy, by using popping candy. There's this very specific brand of popping candy that actually is very famous here in Colombia. We call it chipitos. Chipitos. Oh. And it is this very light and very easy to make thing because it is like finely ground popping candy just mixed in with condensed milk. I have legs! Thank you so much for the legs. I will forever appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much for the hype train, everyone. I hope that you enjoy your emotes. By the way, for those who do not know, we actually recently added a little ghost party redeem. Yes, legs! I actually have retractable legs, which can be very useful. So whenever I have to do any sort of exercise, I can just retract them back. But if I do need to make a silly little dance, then I will be able to pop my legs on and do a silly little dance. But as I was saying, with the ghost party routine, you're actually now able you give me a little party hat? That was the one house set that was missing from the ghost party weekend, and I'm very glad that I made it work. That's going to begin in 1 minute. Wait, did the ad not trigger? Did the ad not trigger? Oh, wow! I didn't see that the ad didn't trigger. I guess it was because we were in hype train. Thank you so much, Weasel. I'm really glad you liked my stream enough to contribute. You know, since rolling our R's is actually something so important and part of our day-to-day vocabulary, kids who cannot roll their R's are very similar to kids with lisps. Because it is very important that you know to roll your R's for words like ferrocarril and reloj and raton and names like Raúl, Enrique, Rosario. So sometimes when a kid isn't able to roll their R's or has a slight lisp, Rafael! So when a kid is actually not able to roll their R's, they sometimes get to speech therapy. Ad break incoming, everyone. I hope that your time in our jail is at least a little bit enjoyable, and that you guys have a good time during abs. Rita doesn't use this sweater. I wonder how it sounds. There are actually some ASMR streamers that use fabric to cover their mic, and it gives it sort of like an underwater feel to it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much for subscribing, Weasel! I am very glad that you enjoyed. And by the way, that's okay. Congratulations for becoming a spirit. You have now been promoted from wisp to spirit. Thank you so much for the 100, Pickle. I have officially run out of water. Oh no. But Weasel. I'm glad that you like my little sleepy time with ASMR. Then again, I am cheating with the Enya. Enya always puts me to sleep no matter what. But yeah, Pickle, you missed the rolling R's. Look, I can do the rolling R's because I'm Colombian. Aww. you are soothed and relaxed. You can do your rolling voice, difficult. Can you do the tongue twister? Which is what is it? R con R cigarro, R con R barril. Rápido ruedan los carros cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril. That's actually a tongue twister from Colombia. Or well, not from Colombia, but it is very, very common to use when you're learning how to pronounce your R's. Because there are two types of R's. There's the soft R, which, for example, is when you say words like, what is a soft R word? Viernes is a soft R word. Hybrid, do you not have a tongue? Did Frida eat it? Did Frida get your tongue? Oh no. I'm so sorry. I hope that you find it soon. I know it can be very stressful not having a tongue. Frida has stolen from me multiple times. Yes, she did it. And I had to get my tongue forcibly from the various months. Do you guys know that actually taking tongues off was also a type of punishment in ye olden lands? The sound of tasty snacks. Yes, sound of tasty snacks and crinkly paper. I really enjoy crinkles. It makes my smooth brain actually feel something. That's why I really like paper ASMR. So true, hybrid. Definitely. As I was saying, in fact, this popping candy called Kipitos comes in this very nice baggies that are crinkly, so it's very brown. But not only that, but they actually use powdered milk, so it is a mixture of popping candy and powdered milk. Like you just sort of like dunk it all in your mouth. And it doesn't matter if it dries it all up, because it's delicious. It is this very mild milk powder, very sweet. And then it is just combined with the popping of the popping candy, the crash popping candy, and it is also very delicious. Do you guys know that a lot of Latin music uses syncopated sounds? And Reggae even uses syncopated sounds, and that's why it's so catchy. Syncopation basically means that you use also the in-between beats. So instead of having a sound just go, you have the sound go. It sounds really, really nice. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Back when we were little and we had music classes, one of the first things that we learned was how to keep a rhythm. So our teacher brought out this really, really big drum called a tambora, and he will lead the class by using the tambora, and we would have to actually hit on time with the drum in our desks. Sort of like what's the Queen song that is like a lot of patting and clapping, like that? That's actually how a lot of us here in Colombia learn how to keep rhythms and the basics of music. Apparently there's a lot of people who are tone deaf, and one of the things they struggle with the most is actually keeping a rhythm. I find that very sad, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that need a good sense of rhythm to work well, like dancing, sometimes even manual tasks need a sort of rhythm. In fact, many people think that having an untrained pitch is actually being tone deaf. But tone deaf people cannot actually differentiate between anything at all. Thank you so much for becoming a Whisper hero. I hope that you enjoy your time here. It is a little bit funny how my little ghost is bouncing with the sound even though I'm not speaking. I guess that's the advantage of a VTuber model, is that you actually don't know or do know the difference between them. Whether every VTuber is speaking and the sounds that they're making, since it's actually motion detected. That is a big difference, but I like my VTuber model. I work really hard on making it really nice and expressive and bouncy. And I don't mind if it picks up the sounds that I'm not necessarily doing. Especially since seeing a ghost bouncing around may be relaxing to some, right? Maybe I should just go like, please, please, please be relaxed. Please, please be relaxed. Do you enjoy relaxation? I do wonder. I'll have to pay more attention in ASMR streams to see which stuff they use to create the different sounds. Do you want pops? Give me a second, I can do pops. Fun fact, even though I do pop a lot in real life, because that's sort of like a way of steaming for me, I don't like popping toys. Which is a little bit weird if you think about it. Technically I should like it. But you know, different strokes, different strokes. By the way, it is... Whoa, it's already the middle of January. Wow. I can't believe that the year has gone by so fast. Some months just feel like they take forever, you know? For example, I was so stressed out during February because of some personal family stuff. So it was very weird seeing how long February took, even though it's just 28 days compared to the other months. But May and June have been very quick. So much so, actually, that the deadlines for my application to get a scholarship in Japan felt like it came super quickly. Thankfully, I had most of the stuff already covered. It may also be because there's less important stuff happening on June, so I no longer have the need to rush and cram a lot of activities on one space. For example, since I got ready for my birthday stream last month, the first weeks of May, it felt like I was doing a lot of stuff in very little time because I had to prepare new assets, new PNG tour stuff. I had some artwork ready, and I wanted to have little events like a Minecraft server. And even though I wasn't able to debut my new PNG tour model for my birthday, I was able to debut it for my birthday week. I also had a couple of collabs planned with some friends, so I also had to do some calls so that we could troubleshoot stuff. Either way, at the end of the day, Even though it was very stressful leading up to my birthday week, it was so satisfying to see everything coming together. And in the end, since usually birthdays are pretty mellow for me now, especially since once you become an adult and you're working or in university, it can be difficult to get so many people together. Sometimes something small is good. And I've always been very close to my family, so I enjoy just being able to cut a cake with my loved ones and had a nice birthday dinner or a birthday lunch. In fact, my birthday is very close to Mother's Day. I actually was born a day before Mother's Day. May 12, 2001 was a Saturday. So, because of that, we usually celebrate Mother's Day and my birthday at the same time. That way, I can enjoy the day with a lot of my family members in one place. And we can also celebrate our moms, because at the end of the day, my mom is very good. I am very lucky, and I am always thankful that I got such a good mom. And also my grandmas. I am very fortunate to have both of my grandmas still with me. Oh, and I actually have a birthday very close to my grandma from my dad's side. Her birthday is actually May 9th. And my birthday is May 12th. So back when I was little, we often also celebrated my grandma's birthday with my own. There's actually a lot of May birthdays in my family. At the start of May, we've got me and my grandma. Then, at the 17th of May, we have my mom's younger brother, aka my uncle. Then, at the 19th of May, we've got my aunt, aka my dad's younger sister. And at the 31st, we've got one of my cousins from my dad's side. So it's always been a very busy month for all of us, since we want to celebrate everyone equally. Of course, once you turn older, and depending on the family and the friends that you have and what you like to do, birthday parties have become more uncommon. We usually only come in and celebrate for big events. For example, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Oops, sorry. We also do Christmases and New Year's. Since both our families like Christmas and New Year's actually, we sort of divide it. So my mom's dad, my grandpa, actually has his birthday on December 7th. And because of that, we decided to do Christmas at my mom's side of the family. Because December 7th is the official start for our Christmas traditions here in Colombia. If you have seen Encanto, the Disney movie, The children, the triplets, were actually born on December 7th. As far as I remember. So that celebration where everyone just has a candle and is walking around candlelit streets, that's a very real holiday. Oh, no, all my water. And sometimes there are even competitions. So, a lot of houses make very nice nativity stands, and they illuminate their houses with various candles or more candles, battery operated ones, so that it's not much of a fire hazard. And they hold neighborhood contests to see who has the best candle or the best nativity stand. I think that even though on Campbell, you get some stuff wrong about Colombian holidays and culture. After the movie premiered, and it gained so much attention, people actually started putting more effort into the Velita celebration. Usually, people don't do much. They just light up candles with their family inside of their homes. And the tradition is that you have to stay all night long taking care of your candle and relighting it until it is entirely consumed. So, in that way, your dream can come true, or the wish that you gave can come true. So usually you just stay up with family until all of the candles go out one by one. But after Encanto premiered, a lot of the younger kids, or sometimes even teenagers, started gaining interest about the Velitas tradition. And now, things that no longer happened, so for example, whole neighborhoods went out and walked in the night to see all of the candle exhibitions, or there were sometimes neighborhood cookouts and parties that people would just go out in and celebrate with each other. That stuff has actually been revitalized. But that has really helped out with bringing back a sense of community. I do not often praise Disney, but when I do, it's because they did some stuff right. Though to be honest, between you and I wish that Encanto was made by Pixar. I think that they're far more sensitive about other cultures when it's Pixar instead of Disney. Oftentimes, I found that Pixar movies have a lot more soul poured into them. But that has changed a lot, especially since now Pixar sort of has like this famous franchises that they need to milk out so that they can keep the studio afloat, or just so that they can make enough money so that they don't get merged and rebranded into just Disney Animation. You know, one movie that was very underrated in the Pixar catalog. That was Soul is actually one of my favorite Pixar movies, if not my favorite actually. I have always thought that the concept of purpose, or the concept of finding your spark in the world, especially in times as dark as COVID, where everything just seems so helpless, was such a beautiful message. Or just finding something that makes you happy, even if it is so mundane, as just experiencing the world. Frida, no! No! Oh no! Frida, my desk! No, I want something from the game. Frida has now joined my lab. Frida, do you have something to say? She usually has very light purring, so I don't think that it get picked up by the microphone. In fact, I barely pick it up myself. I just feel the vibrations. Isn't that right, baby girl? But she does really enjoy being into whatever I'm doing. Are you sniffling? No! No, not that! Not the brush! I think that I'm going to take a little bathroom break. And I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Hello, I am back. Hello, Demission, and hello, Koi. How are you too? It's okay, Weasel. That's okay. Thank you, Hagrid. How are you doing, Demission and Koi? Have you claimed your daily coffee bean yet? And also, hello! I am trying something new today. Rita wants to drink my water. I have to be very careful now. Doing ASMR with a cat is dangerous business, guys. No! No! Rita! My water! You're hoarding your points. That's okay. That just means you're a loyal wisp. I appreciate your loyalty. Will you be perhaps the first wisp to get very important phantom, or VIP, as other people call it? Wait, you're actually 400 points away? Wow. That's very impressive. I think that some other, in fact all of their viewers, are still halfway. Whoever gets the first very important ghost will be very impressive. Not very important ghost, very important phantom. Look at me. Not even I can get my own silly little names right. I've been around a bit. Oh. Do I have follower age enabled? Now that I think about it. Rita! Why are you being mean? Rita! I may have the most coffee beans. Perhaps? Let's see if I have follower age enabled. Stop it! Rita! Or is it follow age? No! Guys! Flopsy! Rita! Oh my gosh! Hi, Flopsy! Hi! Hello! Thank you so much for coming in! How was your stream, Flopsy? And thank you so much for the following Vendalot. Wow. Now you're double here, Fickle. Your first dating scene. That's so nostalgic. Let me give you a shout out real quick. You are doing great, everything. Amazing. You know, my first ASMR when I was not my first ASMR. This is my first ASMR ever. I meant to say my first dating scene ever is actually one that can be played on Monster, even though it started out when I was a wee little ghost. In fact, it is called My Candy Heart, and it was like a little flashing slash web browser dating sim, and it has a ton of translations. In fact, I believe that the original game is from Spain or from France. I'll remember. Thank you so much for the stretch, Fickle. Oh. Thank you so much. You couldn't hear me over the crinkling. Outrageous. Okay, now we'll start again. Crinkle plus this time. Just that piece. But as I was saying, my first dating sim ever was My Candy Heart, also known as Corazón de Melón in Spanish. Thank you so much, Flopsy. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are. And thank you so much for reading again. I am very thankful. Ooh, Frida, what are you doing? Come here. My cat has been a little bit restless this stream. I think it's because this is her first time also doing ASMR. Her brain is getting very crinkly. And you know, it is actually very funny. I used to think that I simply did not like ASMR, because usually what happens during ASMR for me is that I actually get the bad ASMRs, the ones that you don't want to get. The ones that help with your digestive system. But now I have learned there's a lot of ASMR types, and I am able to enjoy some of them. It was a very nice discovery. I actually enjoy Flopsy's ASMR a lot, so please feel free to give her a follow if you actually enjoy ASMR as a more common occurrence. I was so focused that I forgot to do my intro, and also I'm sorry about that. Frida, no, my water!
No, Frida, stop trying to drop stuff.
Frida's being a menace right now. But okay, intro time. Frida, no! Hello, everyone who came in from Flopsy's stream. I am a ghost of the blanket variety, and I am a part-time freelance illustrator and full-time hunting expert. I usually do art and I do games, but right now I'm trying my hand at ASMR for my first time ever. Thank you so much for the follow, the Spec Panther. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. How has your day been, by the way? Okay, Frida has decided to just drop everything onto the floor. How has your day been? I'm glad to hear that. But yes, for those who know Flopsy from mostly ASMR stuff, this is actually my first time. So I hope that you guys go a little bit soft on me. Frida, don't drink my water, Frida. No, and I can also roll my R's. I always forget that rolling R's are a trigger for some people. Frida, no lighting. I think Frida's getting restless. I'm sorry, Frida. No touching my water, miss. Give me a second. It is very funny. You can hear me. Or you can see my model whenever Frida's being evil. But that's okay. We can handle it. Some evil in our lives. Isn't that right? That's not what I meant by some evil in our lives, Frida. But thank you for the exposition. Do you guys have any pets at home? I used to have a dog. His name was Popo. He was my childhood pet for 14 years. And I got him when I was 7 years old. So he basically saw me grow up. And unfortunately, he did die of old age. But I'd like to think we gave him a really good life. He did become a little bit grumpy though. Oh, that sounded nice. That sounded nice. You know what's one thing that I miss about old phones? It's the little tappy sounds that you made when you are writing a message like this. In fact, Frida likes it so much she just got on my desk. Again. Frida, what is it that you wish? Do you perchance munching scratches? so restless, baby girl. Alrighty. Since I believe that we will be heading out pretty quickly, I will be disabling rates for now. Rita has been very nasty today. She will have no treats. That is not Rita, that is me. But still, she has been very mean. Not the treats! No! Anything but!
Not the treats.
Why is Rita not appearing? Rita? Where are you, Rita? Also, I'm sorry if that was so loud. Rita? Oh well. Rita? She's sniffling the mic. Oh no. You took away her treats. No wonder she doesn't want to appear. Well, the problem isn't that I took away her treats. The problem is that she's being very restless right now. And she's being mean. Rita, you cannot be mean. That's rude. What will the people think? I do wonder why it's not appearing. I'll need to check out mix it up overlay. But for now, I'll be muting Frida TTS so that she doesn't ruin the experience. Because that was way too loud. I'm sorry. Congratulations, Freak, on getting your daily coffee bean. I hope you enjoy it. In fact, I hope you enjoy it even more because it's haunted. Like this stream. Now one of my preciouses. Now one of my precious is wet. Because Rita licked it. Did nobody redeem her? Wow. I think that's the longest one. You didn't get a ping. Oh, freak, I'm so sorry. Well, at least you're here. And you could, maybe half an hour more. I wish I had a wooden frog. That's actually my favorite redeem whenever someone does ASMR. Frida's has once again. Got it on my desk. She is pretty restless right now, and I don't know why. Frida might hear. Do you want me to just hold you like baby? Why she fights so hard? Do you guys know that a lot of the sound effects that we use today are actually very creative ways of just playing a drum? I have seen some videos of people just using a snare drum with different instruments, with different items. Just to create different effects. It is surprisingly easy to make sound effects at home. I wish I was a drum. I do not wish I was a drum. I bruise easily. I would be a very purple drum. You know what I wish I was? I wish I was the bass. I think that basses are very underappreciated items in the music industry. Also, There's going to be an ad very, very soon. In fact, 20 seconds from now. I was so focused on not having my cat swallow something she shouldn't that I didn't realize. Everything can be a drum. That is true. Everything can be a drum. If you hit it hard enough. This has been a PSA for the Supernatural Drummers Association. Or SDA. Frida! Frida, stop being mean! She's being so mean today. Oh wait, I think I know why. I think I know why Frida's being mean today, guys. It's because I was away the whole day. She usually gets really needy when I am out for the whole day.
Frida, no!
Yeah, she was very lonely. Rita's very attached to me, so I get why she must be feeling neglected. Don't worry, guys. I'll give her plenty of chin scratches when I'm done with the stream. I think this is the closest that I have to a wooden frog. Can you guys guess what it actually is? Let's see if I have some scrap paper. No, this is important. Let's do this. Not a wooden cat. It's not wood. That's your first hint. you so much for the follow, Brady Cthulhu. That's a funny name. One of those food roller things? Ooh, my mom has those. But no, it's not that. Sorry. Thank you so much, Reed. Holy shit, 1,000 ladies, thank you so much. And maybe I will be doing ASMR regularly. I have a couple empty spots on my schedule. I wouldn't mind that. How does this sound with metal? Oh, I think this will actually give you a better hint. I will save the VODs, don't worry. In fact, before stream, I had realized I hadn't uploaded to my VOD channel since, May 11th. Yes, May 11th. So I must upload to my channel. That sounds like a bill of some sort. It's the same thing, just scraped with a different material. I'm using the scissors right now. This is using the end of the paintbrush. But it's the same thing that I'm scraping. You know another ASMR type that I really like? It's just stone soup ASMR. You know, there are these types of fountains that just have a ton of stones that are just constantly rolling around. And I love them. Especially when they have a little spoon to stir the soup around. It makes me feel like I'm in some sort of tavern, creating potions. Yes, Rick, and he has such a great ASMR background music. In fact, I'm surprised not many people know about her, given how relaxing she is. I think that she actually made a soundtrack for The Lord of the Rings. Let me remember what else do some ASMR channels do that I like. Aside from the rolling R's. Oh, some people give kisses. Oh. Let me see if I can try giving kisses. Mwah. 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 There you go. Kisses for everyone. The Affordable now has an 18 plus channel. I'm trying not to laugh. The fun is so good. I don't know who came up with it, but I love you. I think this one is better for taps. Thank you so much, Freak. Honestly, I'm just trying sounds that I like. I did use my mic monitoring for a little bit so that I could check out some sounds that maybe would be pleasant to the ear. This is just an old Yeti mic, so that means that it isn't super advanced. But I wanted to try some stuff with it. You know, make the purchase worth it. You know, it may just be the background noise of my dad baking. I don't know why, but he loves his midnight bakes. So much so, in fact, that even though he's no longer in baking classes, he actually is making a pretty big cake right now. Frida, close the door. She wants uninterrupted ASMR time. But yeah. Thank you, Freak. No witnesses. Guys, she's gonna murder me. Again. I cannot do I cannot go through it again. I cannot go through purgatory. The lines are too long. You have seen how highly bureaucratic the underworld has become. Like the seventh circle of hell is full of lawyers and shit. Do you know how long it takes to process a lawyer into the underworld? That's like 5 business days, max. And at the minimum 3. Guys, will lawyers have no necessity to breathe, or eat, or sleep? They become really annoying. Especially when they're arguing their own case. I would call it a conflict of interest. Posting the relevant meme to scrapbook, yippee! I love it when people use the Discord. By the way, guys, join the Wisp Discord, or as I like to call it, Wispcord. Shit, I wrote it wrong. If you're subscribed, you get like high quality drawings of the stuff that I do. No commissions though, because you know commissions are for the client. But you get high quality stuff of my original art, of my fan art. You also get discount codes. You get discount codes for my merch shop. And you also get early bird feeds and sneak peeks of my projects. In fact, I will probably upload a sneak peek of that soon, of what I'm working on right now. Also, even though you're not necessarily subscribed and you don't have access to the sub-channels, you can still suggest stuff to me. In fact, I often do polls and stuff for games that I'd like to play, or maybe types of art that you'd like to see from me. In fact, since I am coming back to streaming more regularly, and I am making up a schedule, I may actually free up some spaces of my regular schedule to do other types of streams. And since we're not playing any game in particular for the dedicated gaming days, aka Fridays and Saturdays, I will be doing a posting of which games you'd like me to play next. So far we do a lot of horror and just silly things in general. They're bullying me. They're bullying me on the Westport for calling it their court. Or maybe dear court. Dear court. Guys, I cannot ASMR and type at the same time. Sorry about that, I hit the mic. But I cannot ASMR and type at the same time. That is very difficult. Did I link you the trailer for Mandrake yet? No, you did not. Feel free to send it to me. Beer court or beer court? Whichever you like. A witchy farming game? That sounds adorable. I will love to see it. My dad just put the cake in the oven and the scent is heavenly. Guys, forget ASMR. Right now I'm experiencing SSMR. Sensory motor reaction. That's what it means, right? That's what it means, yeah. Crinklies! I love crinklies. I can also give you a little haircut. Like this. Or I can cut you some paper streamers. Oh yeah, that's actually one of Frida's toys, you know? Let's hope Frida doesn't get angry that I'm using her toy for ASMR. This is Frida's toy. You know, these are the times in which I wish that I had a hand cam, because I'm just giving the fish a back massage. This toy is actually a little fish that you can actually put a little flea-shaped ball inside of it, and the whole point is that the cat has to take out the ball from the fish, or you can use the ball to block the mouth of the fish and hide treats inside of the fish, and then your cat has to figure it out. Frida adores this toy. But yeah, I'm giving the fish a little back massage. Imagine being a cat. Cats have it so good, you're right. Frida's a spoiled, rich baby cat. Because even though she technically was from the streets, she got into a family that has enough money to absolutely spoil her rotten. And we had enough money to pay for her medical bills when she needed them. Imagine just being a cuddly little guy and going meow. Actually, Frida goes, Ma! Ma! I think that she actually learned from when I call my mom, because I call her Ma or Mommy. And now when she tries to call me, she also calls me Ma! And she also goes like a mother. But she's way quieter actually. She's such a cute little girl. I love my cat. Okay. I think that I will be stopping this first foray into ASMR for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And as always, here are my social media links. If you're interested in seeing my art, or just following updates in general, or just seeing me reblogging silly little stuff. There's also the Wisp Discord, the Haunted Lounge, where you can chat with fellow Wisps. Also, if you're a subscriber, make sure that you have your Twitch account connected to your Discord account so that you get the benefits from being a sub. As for the VOD, you will find the VOD of this specific stream uploaded to my YouTube channels. I have one YouTube channel for my speed paints and just videos that I like to do. Maybe even animatics if I ever feel like animating ever again. And there's one for my bots. Finally, I do have my commissions open. If you're interested in any ghost art, I can do spooky stuff, I can do spicy stuff, I I can do whatever your heart desires, as long as it follows my TOS. And last but not least, if you enjoyed, feel free to follow. Of course, it is never necessary. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. Let's see who we can read out to. By the way, I always am happy to receive great suggestions and review people that I may not have found out organically through the grapevine. But yeah, let me give you all some low kisses goodbye while I check out who I want to read. Mwah. 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 Ooh, I wonder. Oh, there are so many people live, but I think that I will leave you guys with let's try out some ASMR from a small channel. Something small.
Oh my god, guys. There's cats. There's cutie little kitty cats.
Oh my gosh. There's so much cute stuff. Also, oh no, freak. Shall I give your kiss? Shall I give your? Shall I give your phone a little get better soon kiss? 26 points away from VIP. Wow! Ivy, congratulations! Mwah. That will soon fix phone. Mwah. Congratulations, Ivy. Okay. Let's see if maybe I can leave you guys with a cute new VTuber that we can all cheer on. Right now, my predilected ASMR VTubers aren't online, which is a shame because I absolutely adore their content. Click on stream. Click. And what is that? Do you perchance do not want to get hybrid? There's so many spicy channels. I'm scrolling. I sound asexual. This is making me increasingly nervous. Please. Okay. Let's just see who I'm following. ASMR is a bit picky at night. No! Guys, as I have said, most ASMR gives me bowel movements. Is that what I get for being asexual? Instead of getting horny, I get shitty. Instead of getting kinky, I get shitty. No. Okay. Let me see. You know who we haven't rated in a while? Our very own Stefan versus the world. He is a very near and dear mutual of mine who does some art, some 3D modeling, and also he does some gaming sometimes. He does have Tourette's, not Tourette's, but he does a little bit of a tick, so please be mindful of that. But he's super cool and super nice, and he does stream a lot. He does actually 2 streams a day, which is more than I would ever be able to do. But let's rate him. And give him a nice welcome. He's right now modeling, he's right now not remodeling, but modeling a van, a camper van. One of those from the 60s. I'm pretty sure it must be for his 3D model, which he is making by himself. Rate for 250 candles, you say? Indeed, Hagrid, indeed. You got a candle bonus if you raid out with me. And you also give someone a smile. You brighten up somebody's day. So let's brighten up Stefan's day for today. As always, guys, have a nice evening, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for a gaming stream. I'll probably play more Minecraft. You guys enjoy me suffering on Minecraft anyway. Yeah, good night.